will be eliminated. The Jews will be eliminated. In other words, everyone who has had a revelation-based, evidence-based decision to follow Jehovah, Jesus, will be eliminated. Oh, I testified, I checked history and I verified that Jesus died and came back alive. And based on a verified miracle, I became a Christian. Oh, not good enough. Chop, 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 chop. Jews, Mount Sinai, Red Sea splitting, not good enough. Chop, chop. Get rid of them. Whereas his Mickey Mouse Islamic Allah, who never showed up to anyone, who apparently someone somewhere in a very troubling experience saw inside a cave, apparently because he had mental ailment, every one of us should take him seriously. And so his world peace is where we will be eliminated, whereas the jihadist Osama bin Laden, the jihadist al-Baghdadi, the jihadist, all sorts of jihad net, Boko Haram, Al-Shabaab, they will rule the world. And this Abdullah calls world peace. My dear friends, good to see you. I will tell you something very important. At this rate of encouraging Islam in our nation, my dear friends, I'm going to give you a safe prediction. We have NHS. We already are struggling with NHS, lack of capacity and so on. I will tell you, at the rate we are encouraging the deviant Islam of the jihadists, we need to double, triple, make 100 times our investment on mental health support as part of NHS. Because a jihadist thinks jihadist ruling the world is world peace. In contrast, look at the marvelous Jesus. Consider how Jesus, the Messiah, wants to bring about world peace, my dear friends. First of all, Jesus appreciates that all human beings have problems. Good admission, good recognition, good evaluation. He understands. It's not the Jews, it's not the Muslims. Of course, there was no Islam back then. It's not some non-Jews, the Goyim, the Gentiles. It's not someone else alone. He did not demonize anyone. He said every human being is deviant. Every one of us have fallen short of the glory of God. He admits, Jesus recognizes the problems of the world. Having recognized the problems of the world, Jesus laid down his life. Step number 2 of creating world peace. Look at this. As compared to your sick Muhammad, look at step number 2 of my precious Lord Jesus.
Jesus Jewish.
Jesus laid down. Excuse me, sir.
He was Jewish, right?
Where is your tablet?
He was Jewish.
Do you
right?
take drugs
He
regularly?
was Jewish.
Okay. Jesus laid down,
Jesus was Jewish. Jesus was Jewish.
so old, yet he comes here for confirmation.
Jewish.
Listen carefully.
Jewish.
A 90-year-old man,
Jesus died.
can you see? I told you earlier.
God died.
Islam
So he's God's
leads to
son.
mental ailment. I told you. Look at him. 90 years old.
Jesus Jewish.
90 years old.
Jewish, right?
Resident of a care home for the last 20 years.
Jewish. He was Jewish.
Comes here asking us whether Jesus was Jewish or not.
Jewish. Everyone around
Imagine the level of mental ailment here.
Jesus was Jewish.
Thank you. Thank you for the great knowledge,
So you were
spreading
so-
awareness.
so
If
you're
you know,
worshiping-
don't come near me. Thank you.
That's
If you,
fine.
thank you. No,
But
it's
you
not.
have to admit Jesus
It's
was
not
Jewish.
fine. It's not fine. If you stay
Jesus
there,
was
thank you.
Jewish, right?
Please keep your tummy there.
Jesus
Please
was
don't
Jewish.
come near me. Thank
He
you.
was Jewish.
Step number 2 of Jesus.
That he was
Don't
Jewish.
come near me.
He was Jewish.
Jesus laid down his life for
As a
me
Jew.
and for every human being on the cross.
As a Jew.
Marvelous.
As-
Whereas his Muhammad went around chopping people's heads off,
Oh, okay.
my Jesus laid down his life. Very good. Step number 2.
Jewish, right?
Step number 3.
Jewish.
My Jesus
was Jewish.
Let him know Jesus was Jewish.
Say again.
Let him know Jesus was Jewish.
Yes, Jesus was Jewish. Are you happy?
So he's Jewish.
Are you happy?
So you're happy?
Happy.
Okay.
Now help me
So
understand.
Jesus was Jewish,
Help me
right?
understand.
So his followers,
If you read,
his followers were following a Jewish person. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So you're his follower, right?
Yes.
You're his follower. Do you
Yeah.
follow a Jewish person?
Yes.
You follow a Jewish person,
Yeah.
right?
Is that-
so? Why did you change the religion then? Why did you make stuff up? Tell me.
Is there something under the hat, sir? Can I see if there's something under the hat?
So, can you answer the question? Why did you change the religion?
you.
Why did
Is there-
you decide to do something that Jesus did not do?
Sure.
Jesus
Whether you like.
did not change his religion.
Mr. Rayban, pay attention right now.
Look, hold on.
Yeah, I'm holding on, but
I'm
pay.
glad that you realized that Jesus was Jewish.
Mr. Rayban,
So you're talking about Judaism, right?
What's the problem?
Mr. Rayban, if you look at me carefully right now,
Are you Jewish?
This guy cannot
you
argue,
Jewish?
so he insults
Are you
people.
Jewish?
are you Arabic?
I'm not.
Are you
Why
Jewish?
do you follow an Arabic man?
Why do you care whether or not I follow
So
anybody
he
else?
asks me why I follow a
Because-
Jewish man,
Because
and I shouldn't ask him why he follows an
are
Arabic
you
man.
Christian? Are you Christian?
Look at the level of intellect. Him,
Actually, look at the level
being
of
a
it,
non-Arabic,
right? It took
follows
him
an
5
Arabic.
minutes-
Hey.
it took him 5 minutes
Wow.
to admit something that everybody knows is true.
Are you
He
Jewish?
thinks because he shouts louder.
What everybody
He's right.
knows. Please, if you go there, thank you. Please, thank you. He is aware. He's aware of
I
public
haven't
good.
touched you. I haven't touched anybody
You
else.
touched me multiple times on front of camera.
Really? When did I touch
If you now stand there,
Oh, it's on camera.
if you now stand there, thank
you
you.
see, you think I've
How
touched
did?
you.
Don't come near me.
You
Please
really
don't.
think I touched you?
You did multiple times. It's
No,
on
I did
camera.
not.
We'll
Check
show.
the
We'll
camera.
highlight that. Don't worry.
You can
Stay there.
I have not touched
Show.
him at all.
Thank you.
I've touched him.
How did Jesus create world peace? Jesus recognized the root of the issue. Jesus provided a solution by laying down his life for me. And Jesus sent, look at the violent man here. Look at the violence. Look at the violence. Violence. Look at the violent man at Speaker's Corner. Look at the violence.
He touched me first.
You touched me before that. If you stay now, thank you very
so
much.
All these times
If you get back to your mental asylum, man, sir, thank you. That'll be lovely.
you have to start.
Point number 3. Jesus sent his apostles to go around the world and to declare what is called the gospel of Jesus Christ. Whereas Muhammad sent around jihadists across the world, Jesus sent around Christian missionaries across the world. And all of us know the difference between Christian missionaries who were killed at the hands of non-Christians versus jihadists who chop people's heads off all over the world.
Christians
Don't come near me.
Jews people.
Please.
You killed all sorts of people in the crusade.
Mr. Rayban,
right?
Mr. Rayban, if you stay.
Yeah, it's Speaker's Corner. You can move.
Yeah, it's Speaker's Corner. If you stay.
Like I can literally stand in front of all of these things. It doesn't matter, right?
This
It
is
really
Speaker's
doesn't
Corner
matter.
specimen. Look
Yeah,
at the
exactly.
Speaker's Corner
You
specimen.
can do that. I can do that. Yeah, you see, this is it.
The Muslim wanders away.
Public.
My dear friends,
I can interrupt. That's Speaker's Corner.
He's not debating anyone.
how? No, one second. No, we want the specimen to be on camera right
Yeah,
now.
we want this specimen to be able to.
When a Christian comes to Speaker's Corner,
he uses the word specimen to dehumanize people.
Yeah.
He uses this to attack Muslims. He's not speaking compassion. He's not speaking truth. He's not speaking kindness. He's speaking lies. Look at his hand. You see?
why do we have Speaker's Corner in the
Now
UK,
you have touched me.
not in Mecca? Because of people like him.
Oh, because of people like me. As
With
opposed to
people like
yourself,
him.
who don't want to admit you're like
With
Peter.
people like him, you
turned
know.
your back on Jesus.
My dear friends, with people like him, you know what would happen
So did Jesus
if people
die?
disagreed with him. You know what
Did
would happen?
Jesus die?
Chop, chop.
Did Jesus
Boom,
die?
boom. Excuse me, sir.
Okay, so if he died,
Hey, look, I don't
how
know how
long
old
was he dead?
Listen
How
carefully.
long was he dead?
Okay, let's.
How long was he dead? How long was Jesus dead?
Help us understand how
Help
Muhammad
us
introduced
understand
peace.
how long Jesus was dead.
How did Muhammad introduce peace to this
How
world?
long was Jesus dead?
How did
How long was Jesus
Muhammad
dead? That was the question.
introduced peace
Look, we know
to
you
this
want to
world?
change the situation, but the question is, how long was Jesus dead?
Is everyone hearing the question? How did Muhammad introduce
That's not the
peace into this world?
That's
Please,
not the question.
please go ahead.
No, the question is,
Mr. Rayban.
how long was Jesus dead?
Mr. Rayban, please.
How long was Jesus
Peace.
dead? How long was he dead?
How did Muhammad
was he dead?
introduce peace to this world?
How long was he dead?
If you can stay
How
focused.
long was he dead?
I completely understand. I can't remove your hat to see if there is something inside. So please, in the absence of that, please help us understand that you do
Please
have
help
some
us, all
some
of
grey
us,
matter there
understand why
by
you ignore
responding to the
straightforward
question at
questions.
hand.
Right, so the
How
hand
did
is...
Muhammad introduce peace
Wait for him to
into
finish
this
and
world?
we'll speak.
How?
Yeah, we'll speak later. Okay. How long was Jesus dead?
How is that important?
Well, I mean, it's a central core artifact of like Christian
Any
faith, right?
response, my dear friends? You're a Muslim, sir. Please come here, sir. This fellow is wasting our time, so at least you can help. Please help us understand, how does Muhammad
You're a
introduce
coward.
world peace? Thank you, Rash. If you keep moving, thank you. How does Muhammad introduce world peace?
The word of Islam is mean peace, by the way, anyway.
Sure. But give specifics right now. So we live in this world, right? 21st century. In the future, how is Muhammad and Islam planning to implement world peace? Give me specific details.
The most important that Prophet Muhammad teach me is to treat our neighbors, respect the elders, my mom, my dad. I have never seen any from this Quran anything that is danger, is all for humanity and is all guidance and to respect this world and this land.
Did you listen? Did everyone listen? He is a Muslim and he is saying there is nothing evil in the Quran. He knows the Quran. Clearly you know the Quran. So he knows the Quran and he is saying there is nothing evil in the Quran. And so thank you very much for that introduction. Now if you can respond to the question I've asked, how does Islam, according to the Quran which you know, so please show me some ideas here in the Quran. How does Islam plan to introduce world peace, please? But show me something from here, not your mother, not your family and so on, please. How does Islam plan to bring about world peace, please?
Very simple. I don't need to read that.
No, please read. I want to read here. Islam.
It's قل يا أيها الكافرون لا أعبد ما تعبدون ولا أنتم عابدون ما أعبد ولا أنا عبد ما عبدتم لكم دينكم. Very important. لكم دينكم ولي دين. My religion is for me, so we don't involve, we don't harm anyone, and we respect every religion.
One second.
Yes.
You need to one second.
Yes, we do.
You need to stay focused. Please listen carefully.
Okay.
Islam
Yes.
allows Muslims like you to lie.
Yes.
I completely understand.
Yes.
But you need to stay focused right now and answer the question I have asked.
Okay.
I am not asking whether you are going to kill someone right now. That's not the question. The question I've asked right now is, how does Islam, based on the Quran, plan to introduce world peace? How? Give me specific details from the Quran to help us understand how, at the very end of times, Islam plans to implement world peace.
Very simple.
Yeah.
If you killed one person, innocent person, you've killed the whole mankind. Simple.
Maybe you don't know. Maybe I'll respond. I'll tell you.
It's in the Quran.
I'll tell you.
Okay.
According to the Quran,
Yes.
I'll tell you how world peace is going to happen. Jews and Christians, because they are idolaters, they're going to be wiped out. Only Muslims get to live based on a Sharia.
Yes.
This, the Quran calls world peace. And world, yeah, you see, that's right. In other words, terrorists who have never seen God are going to delinquently wipe out people who have seen God, who have experienced God, namely the Jews and the Christians. You call it world peace?
No, not in the moment.
So wiping out Jews and Christians is world peace to you?
Wiping what? Sorry?
Wiping out
Yeah.
the Jews
Yeah.
and the Christians,
Yeah.
claiming that they commit shirk,
Yeah.
is that world peace?
No.
That's what the Quran wants to happen.
Yes.
And that's terrible. That's not
But we
peace.
cannot force them. لكم دينكم
I know
ولي دين.
you're not planning to force, but I'm asking you, what does the Quran plan to do at the end of times.
Everybody believe in one God.
No. I don't believe in your Islamic Allah. I don't.
Yeah.
I believe in my precious God, Jesus, Father, Son, Holy Spirit, Yehovah, based on evidence. That's whom I believe. And I believe based on evidence. Do you have evidence for the Islamic Allah?
Quarter of this book is talk about Mary and Jesus.
No,
anyway.
I'm asking you.
Yeah.
Have you experienced the Islamic Allah? Have you?
I don't need to.
In other words, you don't have evidence.
See everything.
Please listen. In other words, you don't have evidence. I have evidence.
What is your
But you're going to. Well, Jesus in human history died, came back alive. In human history. That's
Well,
my
that's
evidence.
the God power.
Islamic Allah, did he ever show up in human history?
So yeah, we believe
Islamic
the same thing with
Allah,
Jesus.
did he ever show up in human history?
He doesn't need to.
In other words, he never showed up. In other words, once.
Yeah, come on, man.
Can you once?
Yes.
Can you imagine all? Are you a medical doctor?
No.
Can you imagine, as a non-medical doctor, you insisting, I'm going to wipe out all medical doctors, and I and my entourage who are not medical doctors are going to perform surgeries? Will that be a happy thing to do?
Of course, yeah.
So wiping out all medical doctors,
No, wipe it. Sorry, I thought you said.
wiping out all medical
Yeah.
doctors,
Yeah.
and for those who are not medical doctors, clueless about medicine, to perform surgeries, is that a good
No,
thing?
you can't. You can't.
That's exactly what you said is going to happen in terms of religion. Muslims never have experienced the Islamic Allah. None of them. Never. Ever. Christians and Jews have experienced in human history the miraculous God Yehovah.
Yeah.
But the Muslims who have never experienced are going to wipe out all those who have experienced and are going to rule the world. And that I
Can
call.
I ask you a question then? You've asked me enough
No,
questions.
I'll finish and then you can ask.
Yeah.
This I call
Yeah.
troublemakers ruling the world.
Yeah.
Islam is a recipe for disaster. Why is being utterly clueless and evil? It wants to destroy those who are really peaceful. And that is evil, not peace. Evil.
That's not true.
I finished what I've said. So you wanted to ask me something. Please go ahead.
So you don't believe that Islam is a Ibrahim religion?
Islam is not from Abraham. Islam cannot be from Abraham.
Why? So why do we reference that in the Quran?
Why do what?
Why Prophet Muhammad says and guides us that we are Ibrahim religion?
Anyone can say anything. Liars
Yeah.
lie. Why do liars lie? You tell me. Why do liars lie?
Okay.
Why
One
do liars?
question.
No, no,
One
no, no.
question. One
The
question.
gentleman, please.
One
no,
question.
Once.
Let me
You
finish
asked me a
that.
question.
Okay,
Once.
no.
You asked me a question earlier.
Yeah.
We need to get to the root of it.
Yeah.
You asked me why, if Islam is not Abrahamic,
Yeah.
why did Muhammad say Islam is Abrahamic? And I'm responding. I've responded. And you need to now assess the response.
Yeah.
Liars lie.
Okay.
This is what they do, and that's why they are called liars.
Yeah.
So why did Muhammad lie? Because he's a liar. Liars lie. So just because some liar lie, if you believe, you are
That's
naive.
what you think. That's your opinion.
So tell me, how is the Quran? How is
The
Islam
most peaceful
Abrahamic?
book in the world. The most peaceful book in the world.
Have you explored
One
Islamic
last
history?
thing, one last thing
Have
to
you
you.
explored Islamic history?
One last. Do you
One
think
second.
Jesus is a
Have
God?
you explored?
Answer
Have
that
you?
question. Answer that question.
Have you explored Islamic
Answer
history?
my
sir?
question. Do you think Jesus is a God?
Yes, he is. Have you explored Islamic history carefully, sir?
Okay, if Jesus is a God, does God need to go to toilet?
Did you see him go to
Huh?
toilet?
He was a human.
Did you see
He was
him?
a human.
Listen.
Why does Jesus need?
Listen.
Why?
Listen carefully.
If he
Listen
no.
carefully.
Believe me.
Listen carefully.
He did go to toilet. He was doing the same thing. He was eating.
Unbelievable.
You know, he was eating food.
He is
like
saying
he
Islam.
Was, yeah,
One
he was
second.
eating
Excuse
food
sir.
like me and
Excuse
you.
sir.
I'm going to toilet.
Please listen. One
Do you
second.
know what?
No,
I
no,
love
no.
Jesus
No, no,
more
no.
than you.
No, no, please.
I love Jesus more than
Don't
you.
love.
I
When
love
you're
him.
utterly clueless, don't
You
love.
know,
Please.
we love Jesus.
But please.
But as a human, as a prophet, not a son of God.
Could I-
Son of God is a very miracle. You cannot.
Can I? One second.
Yeah.
Can I love you? Can I love you as a 7 foot tall man?
Sorry.
Can I say I love this 7 foot tall man? Can I do that?
No.
Why not?
No, you can't because you cannot see me.
No. You're not 7 foot tall, yeah? I am 5.5.
Yeah.
You must be maybe just under 6.
Yeah.
But if I said, I love this 7 foot tall man, I love this 7 foot tall man, or I love this, where are you from, sir, ethnically?
I'm Kurdish.
Kurdish.
Yeah.
If I said, I love this Moroccan. Is that a sensible thing to do?
No.
No, clearly. So don't say I love Jesus when you have rejected
I
his
do love
divinity.
Jesus.
Please don't. Please don't. He is divine.
We must love Jesus.
No, you.
It's a duty from Islam. We have to love all the prophets. If Prophet Ibrahim. and
Do you know what
you
Islam truly is,
you know,
my dear friend? Islam.
Is a peace. Is a peace.
Now, this is very important.
That's
Please.
the name of the Islam.
No. Please listen
That's
to
the
me
meaning
carefully.
of Islam.
Have you heard the word democracy?
Yes.
You know what democracy is?
Yes.
What is it?
You,
Okay. Listen carefully. Democracy is the rule of the people, by the people, for the people. Yeah? Of the people, by the people, for the people. Do you know what Islam is?
What is it then? You tell
Islam is the rule of the criminals,
me. No.
by the criminals,
No.
for the criminals.
Have you read this Quran?
Listen carefully.
Have you read this Quran?
Multiple times. That's why
I don't believe you.
when you were listen carefully.
If you
when
have
you were
read this Quran properly, trust me, you will not talk about Islam like
do you
that.
know what Al-Anfal says? Surah Al-Anfal. Do you know what it says?
I don't remember right now. No.
Do you know what Surah At-Tawbah says?
Yes.
What does it say?
Toba.
At-Tawbah, yeah.
Toba, I know, but I cannot memorize anything.
So why did you say you know?
No,
You
no.
don't- If you don't
I've
know, just
read
say
it.
you
I've
don't
read
know.
it, is what I'm
Do you
saying.
know what Surah Al-Baqarah says?
I've read it, but
Do you know or don't you know?
what do you mean?
Do you know what Surah Al-Baqarah says?
Roughly, I know all of them.
Roughly.
I've
Tell
read-
me what roughly it says. Al-Baqarah. What does it say roughly?
I've read all the ayats. You know, and,
Al-Baqarah.
it's
What
been
does it
interpreted
roughly
to
say?
All the Kurdish.
Please. What does it say roughly?
You tell me.
So you don't know, I know, and yet you are telling me I don't know the Quran. Surah Al-Baqarah speaks about the conflict in relation to Masjid al-Haram. That's about 1/3 of the Quran. One third of the Surah. Another 1/3 speaks about conflict with Jews and the Christians. And so Surah Al-Baqarah is vastly that. Surah Al-Ma'idah talks about mainly how the Quran differs with the Jews and the Christians on Islamic doctrine. Yet how Islam would treat them. That's Surah Al-Ma'idah. I'm here. Surah At-Tawbah speaks about again the conflict in relation to. I'm here, sir. I'm here. So I know your Quran. So don't tell me I haven't read when you are articulate. Once. The Quran. When you understand the Quran, you will understand is a manual of global terror. It's not a manual of global peace. It's a manual of global terror.
How could you say that?
Well,
You've been
because
listening to a propaganda. You've been listening to social media. You've been listening to
Boko Haram.
to all the
Boko
all the-
Haram.
You know,
Do you know
haven't
Boko Haram?
listened to the proper person.
Do you know
You've
Boko
listened
Haram?
to the corruption people.
Do you know Boko Haram?
Islam is the most peaceful religion.
Do you know
in the
Boko
world.
Haram?
We have never. We never.
Do you know Boko Haram?
Sorry.
Do you know Boko Haram?
You know Boko Haram more than anybody.
Oh, this guy is back. The troublemaker is back. Do you know Boko Haram?
Bro, my time is.
Do you know
My time
Al-Shabaab?
is finished.
Do you know Al-Shabaab? Do you know Al-Shabaab?
It's not worth it.
Do you know Al-Shabaab?
Have a good day.
Do you know Al-Qaeda? Do you know Lashkar-e-Taiba?
You know them.
He tells me I don't know world history. The Dawa Dash. My dear friends, what is Islam? Islam is what I call criminalocracy. You might have heard theocracy. You might have heard democracy. You might even have heard of communism, capitalism, and so on. Islam is where criminals rule for the criminals, by the criminals, of the criminals. Muhammad is one of the worst criminals the world has ever seen. And Muhammad and his entourage have been faithfully raising up criminals throughout history. And they want to rule across the world according to the criminal Islamic Sharia, where chop chop, boom boom, if you reject Islam. And that criminal religion calls itself a religion of peace. This must be one of the worst jokes the world has ever heard. And it sends people like my precious friend, who is a Kurd. Can you imagine? My precious friend is a Kurd. But the Kurdish man,
Iman is teach me not to argue. It's your opinion. Lakum dinukum waliya din.
what did Muhammad do?
You know, sorry.
So Muhammad, what did
He
Muhammad
bring
do?
humanity to this world.
What did
He
Muhammad
bring-
do
he bring the
in
peace-
Surah
peace to-
At-Tawbah?
He bring peace to
In
this world.
Surah At-Tawbah, what did Muhammad do?
Everybody should thanks to Prophet Muhammad for bringing
Mr.
peace
Kurdish
to this,
man,
to
please
this
listen.
world.
Please listen carefully.
No.
I have respect for Kurds.
No.
One of my close friends is a Kurdish man. Please, please listen.
Yeah, I have to go.
No, you don't have to go. Please help me
seriously.
understand. How did Muhammad bring about peace in Surah At-Tawbah? Please.
It's okay. It's okay.
How did Muhammad bring about peace in Surah Al-Anfal? Please. The gentleman doesn't know the Quran and therefore he is delusional. Now Paul Williams will help us understand.
Potential from a certain perspective, the downside for Islam is that there isn't a figurehead. There is
How does Islam... You're a Muslim, sir. You're a Muslim, sir. Please come in. Don't be shy, please. I'll go. You're a Muslim. No, it's fine. Now, in relation to... So you're from Bangladesh. Where are you from? Bangladesh? I'm from India. Lovely to see you. Good to see you. Yeah. So help us understand. How does... No, that's fine. Camera is fine. You're a grown-up man. You shouldn't be terrified of cameras. Help me understand. How does... in Bangladesh, of course, there's plenty of political turmoil. Recently, Islamists took over and all these sorts of stuff. I know, yeah. I don't know what your political stance on that is, but let's deal with the theology here. How does Islam want to accomplish world peace? How does Islam want to accomplish world peace? Did Muhammad do anything to accomplish world peace? No, you're a Muslim. You know Muhammad. You know Muhammad, don't you? Muhammad.
I'm the Moses.
You are also Muhammad. So the person you are named after, you know him. The Muhammad of the Quran, you know him. Yeah?
You mean the Prophet Muhammad?
Muhammad.
You mean Prophet Muhammad?
Is Prophet his name?
Correct yourself. Is the Prophet Muhammad? Yes or
No. Is Prophet his
Is it
name?
Prophet Muhammad or no? Yes or no?
Muhammad is his name.
Prophet Muhammad,
He might be a prophet to you, not to me.
not to both. So you say
know,
that
we call-
Islamic Prophet Muhammad.
Listen
Say
carefully.
that. No.
We call people by name. Is Prophet his name?
Jesus Christ, peace be upon him, called himself. He is also prophet. So try not to smart. So there you know who is the prophet, who is the not prophet.
Now-
Like you are black, I am brown. Yeah, you are Asian, I'm Asian. So you can differentiate by saying that. Oh, I'm Asian male, right? I'm a Christian, right? The Jesus Christ similarly said, I am the prophet. And I am the son of man.
Now
Yeah.
that you're triggered,
Yeah.
now you are
I'm
engaging.
not triggering.
Please
All I'm
help me
saying is-
understand.
Yeah.
How did Muhammad introduce
You mean the
world
Prophet
peace?
Muhammad, correct
You
yourself.
understood. You understood.
You
Yeah,
mean
the
the
same
Prophet
fellow. The
Muhammad.
same.
You mean the Prophet Muhammad.
The same man. The
No,
same
show
man.
the respect
The
first.
Excuse me, sir.
Show the respect first.
Help me understand.
Please show the respect first.
Listen to me carefully.
Yeah, show the respect. If you do not respect, don't talk.
I won't
Walk
call him.
away.
I won't call. I should walk away if I
Yeah,
don't
that's
call
it.
your man prophet.
Well, if you don't respect
You are
somebody,
in the UK right now.
doesn't matter where I am.
Sure.
I'm in the sky. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, the sky doesn't matter.
If I
So
didn't
you-
respect you,
calling Muhammad, is that good enough, sir? What do you think? He says I must call him Prophet Muhammad.
well, you
That's what he
disrespect
thinks.
him, isn't it?
Does he belong in the UK?
I'm not belonging to UK. No.
So, okay, let me
I'm
tell
in
you.
the jungle.
So you are in the UK.
I'm in the jungle.
Please call my Jesus
I'm in the
God
jungle.
Jesus. Please go ahead.
No, I'm calling Prophet
No.
Jesus.
Hey, you better respect.
No,
My Jesus
no,
is God.
no.
If you don't call him God Jesus,
Does it say it in
people
the
may-
Bible?
Of course it does.
Show me.
No, multiple.
Show me.
I'm not here to show
No,
you
please
anything.
show me.
Does it so? Does it say Muhammad is a prophet in the Quran?
Can you show me? You
Does it
just
say
claim-
Muhammad is a prophet in the Quran?
You just claim Jesus is a God. And I ask you to show you from your Bible. And you're not showing me.
Did you claim Muhammad is a prophet? Show me from the Quran
No.
where it claims Muhammad is a
I
prophet.
asked first, right?
No.
Did I not
You-
ask first?
No.
You want to respect my request. So show me where is in the
Not,
Bible said Jesus is the God.
Look at the person showing up.
Just show me. What do you mean? Why are you
Thank
laughing?
you.
I'm asking you a question. And you're just running
Thank you,
away.
sir. I am running away
You're
from
running
ignorance.
away.
From
What
ignorance.
ignorance?
What has happened to Bangladeshi people in the UK
It's because
is because of people like him.
no,
people like
it's
him.
because India put in the drugs in Bangladesh. India tried to take over Bangladesh, like they take over Sikkim and everything.
So the problem
they
is-
want to establish Greater India. So we say fuck up Modi.
Yeah. So the problems in Bangladesh is because Indians administered some weird drug in Bangladesh. That's the biggest problem Bangladesh is facing right now.
Yeah.
And he has shown up.
Yeah.
Why are you here in the UK, sir?
Huh?
Why are you in the UK?
I'm walking in the jungle.
You're working in a jungle.
Yeah.
So the UK is a jungle.
In the jungle. Yeah.
The UK is a jungle. Why have you come to a jungle?
Yeah.
Why have you come
Just
to
want
a
to
jungle?
discover one of the lion like you.
Well, at least I'm a lion.
Yeah.
That's good. At least in the middle of your blab, at least there's one sensible statement. I am a
Yeah.
lion.
Yeah.
Thank you, man. Thank
Yeah.
you. Now, in relation to
Pretend,
Muhammad,
yeah.
in relation to Muhammad, too late. In relation to Muhammad, is Muhammad a peace-loving man or not? Please
Of course he is.
help me understand. How did Muhammad
Help me
love
understand
peace?
what it says in the Bible. Jesus
How
is the
did
God.
Muhammad
I will become
love
right now become
peace?
a Christian. Can
How
you
did
help me?
Muhammad love peace?
Eh?
How did Muhammad love peace? How?
Well, you have to read the Quran properly.
I have read multiple times. You have read.
Yeah. Where is
How old are you, sir?
Muhammad?
50?
I'm 60.
60.
Yeah.
How did Muhammad love peace? Help me understand.
Huh?
How did Muhammad love peace?
I'll show you.
Yeah, yeah,
Before
please.
you show me.
Please show me.
No, I want to become a Christian.
Yeah, yeah.
Before you show me.
No, no.
where
Everyone
did
is
Jesus
looking
say
at you.
Yeah,
You are
I
a
know, man.
60-year-old Muslim, 60 years old, from Bangladeshi, who
didn't
knows
say-
too much,
I didn't say
even
that
including
Muslim.
about drugs and whatever, vaccines or whatever. Help me understand. How did Muhammad love peace?
Yeah. Just show me where is Jesus is the God in the Bible. I want to become a Christian.
How did Muhammad love peace?
Your brain is not gonna be, accomplish this. So
Yeah, my
forget
brain
about
works.
that.
Yeah, mine never is not going to be
Forget about
ceased.
that. You
How did Muhammad love peace? Very simple question.
Yeah. No,
It's a very simple question.
question. Where is in the Bible?
I'm sure he understands.
Where is
But
in the
why
Bible?
doesn't he respond?
Where
Because
is
he
in the
knows
Bible?
Muhammad is clearly not about peace.
Where
He knows
is
it.
in the Bible? Say
He
Jesus
knows
is the
it.
God.
He
Tell me
knows
that.
it. Despite buying all that from the the coffee bar here or somewhere else, despite trying to keep himself cool, clearly he is not cool enough. When I ask him a very simple question, he is already panicking.
Did I not? I'm
Very
panicking.
panicked.
I'm panicking.
You are.
You're a liar.
Now, when you go back home to your
Everybody
masjid,
watching you.
when you
You're
go
a
back home
liar.
to your masjid,
You
work for
are liar.
Atlantic
You
Executive
are
Travel.
Liar.
We need to report to Atlantic
You
Executive
are
Travel
liar.
that the UK is a jungle.
You are
And you've
liar.
sent
You are a liar.
an employee
Just show me.
an employee of Atlantic
Just show
Executive
me
Travel
where is in the Bible
to
say.
Speaker's Corner and call UK a jungle.
Just
And I'd like
show
to
me
ask them if that's
where is
the
in
marketing they want to have.
Jesus
But lovely to see you, sir.
Christ- Eh?
Primark, lovely to see you. Thank you very much.
No, I'm
Yeah,
not
keep-
integrity. You're a liar.
Sure. Thank you.
You
Thank
are
you.
a liar.
Now, enough. You don't have to panic anymore. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Stop taking the cow's urine so you'll have a growth.
Sure. I'll begin having camel's urine, yeah? Yeah, please bring me a supply.
Yeah.
From your masjid, if you can bring my home a supply, that'll be lovely. Camel urine, yeah, thank you. Lovely. So, my dear friends, lovely to see you. This is the level of quality we see at Speaker's Corner. My dear friends, the level of quality at Speaker's Corner is such that Muslims show up at Speaker's Corner, yet they are utterly clueless. And I'm hoping there will be some Muslim who will be able to engage in a proper manner. I have a list of challenges, topics. How does topics for just today? Every week, new topics. Because as Christians, we are creative. If there is any Muslim who is hearing, my dear friends, how does Muhammad, or rather, Hashem is lonely there, maybe we'll try and, how does Muhammad want to bring about world peace? Is a question that I'd like to ask Muslims. Maybe go there, yeah? Let's ask, hey, lovely to see you, Louis. Lovely to see you, yeah. My friend, lovely to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you, my dear. God's blessings. Let's try and ask. Lovely to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you.
I watch all your videos.
Lovely. Yeah, praise the Lord. Lovely to see you. Thank you very much.
He's funny.
Yeah, let me ask. You're a Muslim, sir.
Your teacher says, oh,
So perhaps the Muslims here could help us understand. You know, Jesus says The kingdom of heaven is at hand. Repent, change. So Jesus understands human beings have to change. Jesus understands. So when you want to become a Christian, you have to be willing to change. Allow the Holy Spirit of God to change you. And Jesus will point out problem 1, problem 2 to everyone. I don't have to go around chase him and tell him what his problems are. Jesus will speak to him. And Jesus speaks to me. Everyone Jesus wants to change. Because Jesus wants every human being, every Christian to become better. So Jesus wants us to change. Now I would like to see what Muhammad would like Muslims to change in. If Islam is a religion which understands human beings have problems, Islam should help them understand what they should change. Like how Jesus would help me understand what I should change, Islam should help people understand what they should change. Simple enough. It's a simple premise. So I would like to find out, my dear friends. Hello, my dear friend. You're a Muslim, sir. What should... Hello, sir. Yeah, please. What should... If, Jeffrey Epstein, everyone knows Jeffrey Epstein. If Jeffrey Epstein wants to become a Muslim, what should he change? Excuse me, sir. If Jeffrey Epstein wants to become a Muslim, what should he change?
Look, I've listened to you several times.
Yeah, please. I'm trying to find out, my dear friends, if Jeffrey Epstein ever wanted to become a Muslim, of course he's no longer there, but as an example, if he ever wanted to become a Muslim, what should he change? Please, one more time, sir.
You're annoying me now.
I'm annoying him now. Just by asking a question twice, I have annoyed him. Clearly the religion isn't doing much good, is it? Making him be annoyed. At Speaker's Corner, while he is with the Dawa gang, he is with them. I've asked one question 2 times, he's annoyed. Islam doesn't do anyone any good. Any other Muslims, my dear friends? If Jeffrey Epstein wants to become a Muslim, what should he change? Are you a Muslim, sir? You're not a Muslim. Any Muslim volunteers here? Hashem, you could respond if you like. Don't cry, please respond. I can give you some hints. One of the biggest problems because of Jeffrey Epstein in this world, people know. Pedophilia, sex maniacy. Can you imagine a wide sex ring out of children? That's his worst contribution. Jeffrey Epstein's worst contribution. Now, I haven't examined the documents for myself. I am merely going by the US criminal system's judgment. Hashem, if Jeffrey Epstein ever wanted to become a Muslim, what should he change? Hashem, please. If Jeffrey Epstein ever wanted to become a Muslim, what should he change? Simple question. Hashem, please. Could you give me an answer? Any Muslim, my dear friends? Any Muslim who is able to give me an answer? Jeffrey Epstein, if he ever wanted to become a Muslim, what should he change? Please, sir, you, sir. Don't be angry. What should Jeffrey... You are a Muslim, sir. What? Please help me understand. You know Jeffrey Epstein.
Are you Muslim?
I'm not. I'm a Christian. You know Jeffrey Epstein. No, don't be. It's not a matter of you. You don't have to tell me if I'm okay or not by being a Christian. You are a Muslim, sir. If Jeffrey Epstein, you know Jeffrey Epstein, no, American pedophile sex ring master who passed away, if he ever wanted to become a Muslim, what should he change? Pedophilic sex ring master. If he ever wanted to become a Muslim, what should he change?
The Bible.
Please. Because he'll be perfectly at home in Islam. So please help me understand. If he wanted to become a Muslim, what should Jeffrey Epstein change? Anyone, my dear friends, Muslims? If Jeffrey Epstein wants to become a Muslim, what should he change?
He should read the Bible.
The Bible is perfect. This is why he went to the prison. You, sir. You are new to the path. If Jeffrey Epstein...
Deuteronomy 22, 28 and 29. Why do you want to...
If Jeffrey Epstein wants to become a Muslim, what should he change? Say again. You're busy right now, but if Jeffrey Epstein is that if Jeffrey Epstein wanted to become a Muslim, what should he change? Say again.
I'm not educated on that kind of thing.
You're not educated on but you're manning a camera for the Dawah team.
Because I think
You are a Muslim, sir. Help me understand. If Jeffrey Epstein
he said
wanted to become a Muslim, what should he change?
He said he doesn't feel you are honest.
Sure.
That's
Now,
what
if
he
you stay
said.
focused, instead of panicking,
Because he read the Bible that he
If
read.
Jeffrey
That's why he
Epstein-
become Jeffrey Epstein.
if
That's why
Jeffrey
he become
Epstein-
a-
No, I'm not against Christian or Judaism or Islam.
Sure.
what
But I have
you
a
say
question
is
to you,
not
sir.
True at all.
No, please help me understand. I have a question.
You have a complete.
Do you know Jeffrey Epstein?
No, I don't.
Do you know Jeffrey? No, you don't know.
I
That's
believe
fine.
one thing.
Oh, Baba, don't want.
Ah, you
If you
see.
don't know Jeffrey Epstein, you know Jeffrey Epstein, sir. What should Jeffrey? You give away free Qurans, so maybe you know the answer. What should Jeffrey Epstein change
My friend,
if he wants to become a Muslim?
Epstein become a rapist because he read the Bible.
My dear friends, you know Jeffrey Epstein.
I'm so confused. I have no idea what's going on.
Now, this is Speaker's Corner.
You know Deuteronomy.
He has COVID. Don't get too close to him. You know, you are a Muslim, sir. Please help me understand. If you know Jeffrey Epstein,
Yeah, it's not. Yeah.
you know Jeffrey Epstein. If and you are an Arab-speaking Muslim, Arabic speaking. If Jeffrey Epstein has to become a Muslim, what should he change?
Jeffrey, why you
I
mention Jeffrey?
believe
Jeffrey.
that
Is it Jeffrey Jesus Christ? Is it Moses?
Sure.
and it's not about the things that a person do. It's about the thing that is hard.
I know.
You know, at that
Here is
point,
where I've asked a specific
It's
question.
a theology, not. You know,
Please listen. I'm asking not about you. I'm asking particularly about Jeffrey Epstein.
I don't know about secret.
I'll tell you who he is. I'll tell you who he is. I'm here. I'm here. Don't speak to. I'm here. Jeffrey Epstein.
doesn't make sense.
I'll help you understand. Jeffrey Epstein. Jeffrey Epstein
this bad character
is a sex maniac. Was he passed away? Jeffrey Epstein.
هدر معايا why this you put this dodgy person on my
Jeffrey
religion
Epstein.
this dodgy person
Jeffrey Epstein
fuck him
was a sex maniac. Don't be angry, please. Jeffrey
because you are
Epstein
stupid
was a sex maniac, and he was also pedophilic. You understand the word pedophilia? Pedophilic sex maniac. If we were to believe the US justice system, he's a pedophilic sex maniac. So help me understand. If he wanted to become a Muslim,
If you want to take a
what should he
position,
change?
you
He will not. Actually,
just
is he,
to propagate.
I have a question for you. Is he a Muslim? He's dead now. Is he a Muslim?
No, if he wanted to become a
Answer
Muslim,
my question then. Is he a Muslim?
he passed away.
He passed away.
He might have become a Muslim. He might be already a Muslim. I don't know.
Was he identified as Muslim?
I don't know.
You know.
I don't know.
know very well.
It's
Well,
not.
the question is simple.
This is your answer.
But the question is simple.
Muslim.
The question is simple.
this is not logic guy
Because you know why?
Not
Because
logically
when you
guy.
follow
This
the teachings of
مسموم
Islam,
توكسيك حرام
no. Let me tell you something. Let me tell
No,
you
one
something.
second. No, don't tell me anything. Please
Let me
listen
tell you
carefully.
something. Okay.
Because if you don't answer,
He just
You want to tell him.
if you don't hide the camera, sir. Thank you. Please.
He went to tell
Because
I
I'll
have
tell
an
you.
answer. I have an answer
Please,
for your question.
yeah.
So he told
What is the question? If Jeffrey Epstein wanted to become a Muslim,
Yeah.
what should he change? Given that he is pretty much like Muhammad,
I don't have to
pedophilic
change
sex
anything.
maniac. What should he change?
Anybody can
No,
convert-
that's
Look,
not
look.
fact, and this is
Anybody can
disrespectful
convert
you
to
saying
Islam
that.
when he's convinced,
Even
when
though-
he's happy.
even though-
What should he change?
Even though Jeffrey Epstein wasn't Muslim and he
Has
died
anybody asked you to convert
as
to
a
Islam?
non-Muslim,
No, you don't have to.
so when you follow Islamic teachings, it will lead you to the right path.
Yeah.
Right?
Jeffrey Epstein,
Jeffrey Epstein
pedophilia,
wasn't a Muslim. You are
sex
projecting-
maniacy,
you're projecting- you're
both are
projecting the
permitted in
things that
Islam.
Jeffrey Epstein on Islam,
But
which
please-
is wrong. End of the story.
Excuse me, sir. Are you
That's
just
my
visiting the UK?
don't say more
None of your business.
None of my business. I'm not saying it's my business. I'm just asking you because if I could give you a recommendation in the UK, merely shouting out, no one would respect you.
Keep him to
But if you engage in a topic, people may respect you. Very simply to you, sir. You know about the UK, so you can help us understand. This gentleman knows about the UK, so he can help us understand. Jeffrey Epstein, the two attributes, the biggest problems because of Jeffrey Epstein, pedophilia, sex maniacy. He organized a worldwide sex ring with children, not adults but children, girl children. I'm trying to find out if he wanted to become a Muslim, what should he change? Please, you sir.
I've told you several times, every week. I said Islam, you can convert to Islam
without any condition,
Yeah.
without any harm. If all mankind are free to follow any religion,
So if Jeffrey Epstein,
forget about. I don't know about Jeffrey. I know Moses, Joseph, Adam, Yaqub, all the prophets. I love them. I respect them. I know them.
I asked a
Muhammad-
simple question.
No, let
I
me
don't know
finish.
why he's already
Don't
confused.
stop
Let me
don't
ask you,
stop
my
Why
dear
you
friend,
stop
to you,
me?
sir.
Why you stop me all the
If
time?
a Muslim,
I say
if an
that-
alcoholic,
he doesn't want me to finish. Let me finish. Why?
because you're wasting time. If an
Oh.
alcoholic
Exactly, with you.
wants to become a Muslim,
No, he-
he has to stop drinking alcohol, yeah?
You don't give a.
Can an alcoholic claim that he is a Muslim while being an alcoholic? Can that happen? No. An alcoholic should leave behind alcohol for him to be a Muslim. This is a simple thing. Very simple. It's haram to have alcohol. So Islam recognizes that some things are haram and some things are halal, acceptable. And so for me, based on the awareness that some things are haram and some things are halal in Islam, help me understand if Jeffrey Epstein wanted to become a Muslim, what should he change? Because pedophilia is halal, sex network is halal in Islam.
What is six network? What are you talking
These are recorded in the Quran.
about? What is six
Recorded in the Quran. So given that these are recorded in the Quran, if you COVID man, please if you stay quiet, thank you. Given that pedophilia and sex maniacy are recorded in the Quran,
Find the truth. You know, find the
my dear friends, these are not just recorded in the Quran, these are also practiced not elsewhere in the world but in the UK, Rotherham, Rochdale.
Who are they? Who are they? Why miss them? Who
Yeah,
are
he
they?
doesn't read the news, does he?
I don't want to read about
He's a
them.
perfectly happy Muslim.
You stop talking
Does
about
never
religion.
read the
No, no,
Quran,
no.
never read the BBC.
No, you stop
At
talking
least
about
if he had followed BBC,
You keep
he would have
jumping.
understood that Islam is a huge problem
You stop
in our
talking,
nation.
You keep changing the subject. No,
Excuse me, sir. Muhammad has been causing too much trouble in the nation. Please begin reading at least your favorite newspaper and you'll begin understanding. So the answer to the question I've asked, what should Jeffrey Epstein change if he wanted to become a Muslim? The answer is nothing. Nothing. Pedophilia, halal. Sex network, halal.
What is the network?
In Islam.
No, explain to me sex network. What does it mean?
I'll tell you what a
No,
sex...
tell in front of people. Tell me what
Sure,
does it
sure.
mean? Yeah.
What is a sex network? I'll help you.
What does?
Can I just? What is a sex network?
Yeah.
According to Islam,
Yes.
women are irrigable land.
No.
Men.
No.
Did you ask me a question?
Islam, you are allowed.
Did you ask me a question?
Yeah, but
Did you ask me a
But I
question?
have to correct you.
No, don't correct me while I've finished. While I haven't finished.
No.
Let me finish and then correct me. Let's see how far you can correct. So why am I calling? Sorry, why am I calling? No, 1 second, sir. Please don't waffle on there. Please come here.
Are you looking for verses of Quran?
Yeah, I'm looking. I'll give you a long list.
Okay.
According to Islam, why am I calling? This is very important. Why am I calling that Islam is a sex slavery network and particularly including pedophilic sex slavery network? I'll give you the reasons. Quran in multiple places, one of which is Surah 52, Ayah 39, says that.
Which surah?
Excuse me, don't interject
Which
everyone.
surah? I know I want to prove to people you are honest.
I will give you the entire list.
Anytime I will,
Don't
I will
no.
never give anything. No. Which
Listen-
surah?
listen carefully.
Make it clear.
Help me deliver my points first. Interrupt desperately later. I will give you reference for every single one of my points. They are here before you. Don't be angry. Look at the screen right now.
I'm very patient man.
The Quran prefers boy children as opposed to girl children. Girl children, the Quran doesn't respect. Where do I get this information? Surah 52, Ayah 39. One example. There are multiple other examples.
Name it this surah.
According to the Quran,
You didn't even name it this surah.
this is a desperate guy, yeah?
You're jumping. Name
He
surah.
is 90 years old. Look at him.
How old I am?
He only has 50 children from 20 different women Yet he is so desperate when he comes to Speaker's Corner. Look, it's a joke for him.
You are a Mr. Joker.
Can you imagine when I slander him, when I use sarcasm to pull his leg, it's a joke for him. Why? Because according to Islam, it's a great accomplishment that he could have 50 children with 20 different women.
That is not true. I have
That's his accomplishment.
I have only one wife.
Sure. If you stay...
I'm not allowed to have more.
right.
Why you lie to the public?
Now, so if you stay quiet, sir, on the side, you're wasting our time.
That's it.
Why did I call Islam a pedophilic sex slavery network? Because according to Surah 2, Ayat 223, women are sex objects. They are like irrigable land. Men unilaterally, of their own wish, can do stuff to women, and women will have no say. Says who? Not me. Surah 2, Ayat 223. Men don't have to keep any commitments with women. Says who? Surah 66, Ayat 1. Islamic men do not have to keep any commitments with even who they call their wives. They're not supposed to keep, they're not required to keep any commitments. Surah 66, Ayat 1. Surah 2, Ayat 229. At their will, at this man's will. Can you imagine this 90 years old man at his will can say talaq, talaq, talaq and get rid of his 20-year-old sex slave he might have at home. This 90-year-old man, look at him carefully. That's what Islam allows him to do. Triple talaq, Surah 2, Ayat 229. Surah 66, Ayat 5 allows him to replace his sex slaves at his will. Remember I said he doesn't have to keep commitments. He can replace them. What would we Christians in the UK would replace? We may replace batteries. We may replace our cars. Maybe tires of the cars. Things of which, things which we treat as objects. We replace. But Islam allows Islamic men to replace their women. Can you imagine the level of delinquency walking along our streets?
What's wrong with the voice?
Surah 2, Ayah 235 says, many of you might be aware, Islam allows Islamic men to have 4 women at a time. But what you may not know, is...
Why?
Excuse me, sir.
Why is that the case?
Would you like to engage?
Yeah,
Please,
why
sir. So the gentleman has come.
Why do women...
No.
Why
Before asking, one second.